What is America's most trusted brand name in pickup trucks? Well, that would be Ford. What is the latest technology in pickup trucks? Well, that's battery electric. And guess what? We're going to talk about the battery electric powered Ford F-150 Lightning pickup truck on this episode of Queer4Cars. In addition to Ford's Lightning, their F-150 Lightning, we've got something special for you as well. So tune in to this episode as we check out a couple of Ford's electrified products. Yes, we have the Mach-E, which you've seen from our recent videos, the Ford Lightning, and the Ford ETransit. Hey there guys and gals, it's William West Hopper from Queer4Cars, and we're here with Ford's brand new all-electric Lightning pickup truck. It's a Ford F-150 pickup that's powered by electric.
My name is Darren Palmer, I'm the General Manager for Battery Electric Vehicles. So Ford is planning to lead the revolution into electrified vehicles, but the way we're going about that is we don't just expect customers want to move into BEV. We want to make products that are so compelling that they want to move. We get the heart first. And then we have the F-150 Lightning, which we had a huge customer reaction to. We had over 100,000 reservations in the first 10 days. And let me tell you, that hose hasn't stopped since. So a huge reaction. That's designed to do things that gas never did. That's what will attract people in. The first one that people are feeding back on, Mega Power Front. Mega because it's 400 litres of extra space that you never had before, that's dry and lockable. Power because it's got 2.4 kilowatts of power sockets in it. The vehicle's got 11 power sockets, more than most of our garages, and over 9.6 kilowatts of power on the vehicle. And then the last thing about the front is it holds 400 pounds. That's very unusual for front trucks. They're usually a plastic bin and they can't hold much. That one's engineered to, you can fill it with concrete if you wanted to.
So what do we know about this F-150 Lightning? Well, it's an F-150, and that's really key for most consumers, because as consumers love the F-150 brand, and pretty much everything about this truck is F-150, whether it be the interior, whether it be the bed or the exterior of it. The one thing that's not, and that's different, that people are going to find is the fact that it is battery electric powered. Yes, battery powered pickup truck. And that is what the Lightning is all about. And it is going to compete with Hummer's brand, with the Rivian, with the Lordstown brand, and of course with the Tesla Cybertruck. But what's going to be really good about this truck is that it has the Ford Built Tough branding on it, and it is truly a Ford product. So let's have a look under the hood of this F-150 pickup. Well, guess what? There's no engine. This is just a storage area because this is the all-electric F-150 Lightning. So what do we really like about the inside of this F-150 Lightning? Well, we really like the fact that it's just like Ford's F-150 with pretty much everything, including the fold-down gear shift, the workspace that opens up, the big screen in the center, the driving position of the vehicle. Everything is as F-150 as it comes. But what's the real difference is that it is a battery-powered electric vehicle, and it's going to have, with the extended range package, up to 300 miles of range. It's going to be able to tow, and of course the best part is it's a pickup truck, so you can put lots of stuff in the bed.
It tows 10,000 pounds, and it has 2,000 pounds of max payload in the vehicle as well. It's made to do real work, and really it tows effortlessly. It'll tow a 10,000 pound up a 25% grade, stop on that grade and pull off again with zero drama. A normal gas vehicle's got 10 gears and a torque curve shaped like that, so it makes a lot of noise while it's changing gears to get into those. This has one gear, 770 foot-pound from standstill, so it makes it effortless. Again, the customers are going to love that.
So what is it that we all love about pickup trucks? Well, of course, it's the fact that it's a pickup truck with plenty of space in the back for hauling stuff, whether it be bikes, whether it be boxes, whether it be your tractor. You could put a ramp up here and put your lawn tractor in there. And you want to get up there and you think it's a little high to get up there? Well, guess what? There is even a step just like you would normally find on any F-150.
You now see it's a family vehicle where you put the groceries or other goods in the front, and then you've got canoes or cycles for the kids in the back. The thing is a different usage, and a large percentage of them are new to battery electric vehicles. They've been waiting for a vehicle like this to come to market, so we're really delighted about that.
With the 4 doors and seating for 5 full-size Americans inside, you're going to be really comfortable driving this F-150 Lightning pickup truck. So what are we finding out about with the new Ford Lightning pickup truck? Well, the inside looks pretty much like an F-150. Again, what Ford's doing is it's making these electric vehicles as normal as most vehicles are that consumers are used to. The back seat of the Ford F-150 Lightning is just like the back seat of any F-150, with easy access through the doors, climate control, power, seats that fold up, so you can actually put cargo up here or put the seats down for passengers, and you can sit 3 full-size passengers here in the back. Or put it down, there it is. And honestly, it's pretty easy to go ahead and fold those seats down.
The thing I'm most proud of all of this truck is the price. Because we're very aware we could have sold this truck at $60,000 and been sold out immediately. We knew that. We maybe hadn't quite understood how strong the reaction would be for the truck, but we decided to make it $39,974. Very deliberately. This is the best-selling vehicle in America for over 4 decades, and we take responsibility seriously, and we're able to do it. We can do it because we have 4 million units of scale on the top hat and nearly 1 million units of scale on the chassis of the vehicle. That means we can do it at that price, and that is a strength of our company. It's also a responsibility. So it's $39,974 with a government incentive at the moment at $7,500 in most states. Some are even more. It's $32,000. This is in the gas prices now, and so the last excuse for going to BEV has gone. The price. We're seeing a lot of customers will want the higher series with the big screen and the lights on the front and rear. That's also a very reasonable price, maybe 58 minus 7,000 incentive. This is also in the heartland of where we sell many trucks today. It's also 4-wheel drive capable and lifted. All of them are lifted, so they're all capable of four-wheel drive. So just like today, you can get a work truck up to a virtually luxury machine. So the top end's about 90, but really it adds a lot more plush and leather, that type of stuff. The tech is the same. So even from the base all-wheel drive, all of them all-wheel drive, all of them with front, all of them with high-tech headlamps, and the long-range base model is 49,974, I think. It's a value that we've never seen before in electric vehicles, and you cannot ignore the F-150, the country's most popular vehicle, being reimagined as electric, and I think that's what's happened. So we wanted it to be no excuse. The vehicle just does better, as it should with a new technology. So 300 miles of range and 770 foot-pound of torque, plus 563 horsepower charging system. So we put together the largest charging network in America. Ford could have made their own network, but then you'll have a Ford network, a GM network, a Tesla network. This is not good for the consumer. So instead, we made a software system that's very easy to integrate. So no one ever said no to us. We integrated all of the best charging networks in America. So we have 63,000 plugs right now, but it's growing at a really fast rate because all the investment is coming in now as the business world sees the potential. So it's going up really, really fast. There's new announcements every week. It's going to be even bigger by the end of the year, by the time we launch, and even bigger again next year. So, and the vehicle has all of that stored in. It's live data. It knows which type of charger, how fast it is, what facilities are near the charger, because if you get a park and charge, you want to know if it's a coffee shop or shopping, and it will route you between those steps. So all the customer has to do is type in where they want to go, and the system takes care of everything, including an accurate range. And that's what customers are going to need, because a very large percentage of them, we know from our reservations, are new to battery electric. And they're going to have to go through the whole learning curve of what is a battery electric and what does it do. And it's our responsibility to make that easy for them. And the vehicle will do that. Charging at home. So this has a huge battery. And we know it will be used for work. So when it arrives home at 11 p.m. and you want it to work hard again the next day, it needs a fast charger. So it has an 80 amp charge, and it comes free with the long range vehicle. And it's typically they're 40 amp now. Mostly in the market. It's quite rare for an 80 amp, but you need that if you want to charge all the way by the morning. So we include it with the vehicle, and that same box is the one that does the bi-directional power in the home. You need an inverter and wired into the home to do the full home, and that will be done by Sunrun, which is the biggest solar battery installer in the US. Charging on the go, full charge in around 39 minutes when you're on the go, but most of the time when you're on a trip, you don't need that full charge. It'll really usually be about a 20-minute charge, most trips, because you get a bit more peak at the beginning, and that's optimum for a journey. So usually it's a 20-minute stop. By the time you've got a coffee, and inevitably when you come back to sit, somebody's going to be waiting there to ask you about the truck. That's what happens today in the MACH-E. But when really about a 20-minute stop for most people. So, but we also see most chargings at home. So 80% of charging of MACH-E is done at home, and people leave with a full tank every morning. So these vehicles, once they hit 300 miles, the range anxiety that people have comes down. And the thing
yes, we have the Ford Lightning and the Ford ETransit. There is nothing more utilitarian than the van, and this transit van is basically ubiquitous in the marketplace. But what you don't know about this is an ETransit. It's electric powered, which is going to be great for urban delivery options for fleet users.
Transit, where it's all about cost of ownership and uptime and connectivity, and that vehicle delivers what our fleet customers want. We know that because we developed it with our fleet customers, where they know what their routes are. They need a reliable vehicle that can make those routes reliably day after day for many years in all weather conditions, and it has the backup of a company like Ford. We can service the battery in that vehicle in over 2,300 locations and repair a battery in the field. I don't believe any other company can do that at the moment. So it's really important to our fleet customers, and they've told us that that's exactly the vehicle they need. Two different range lengths coming with that vehicle. We're starting with a shorter range vehicle, but it's very adequate for many routes that our customers have.
Ford has a variety of truck products out there for fleet users, and one of the most useful ones, of course, is the service van. And here we are inside Ford's transit van. But what's different about this van is something that you may not think of in vans today. It's electrification. Yes, this full size, actually large size, ETransit van is powered by battery-powered electric propulsion. So let's check it out. So we're going to go ahead and get into the driver's seat of this Ford all-electric ETransit cargo van. And here we are in the driver's seat of the Ford ETransit fully electric powered van. This is a service van, the way it's set up. and it is not powered by a gasoline or diesel engine. It has an electric powertrain, and we're sitting here inside of it, and it just is exactly like what you'd expect from a normal transit van. It has a nice big screen telling you the charging locations. So let's see where our nearest charging locations are. Information. Their charge time set up. Okay, there you go. Departure and comfort. It's got all the things in there that you might need for that, which is really nice. Drive modes. Charge settings. Everything that you're going to want in an electric vehicle. But what's best of all, lots of space inside to operate in, to work in, and of course to see what's around you. And of course with the large mirrors and cameras, you're going to have lots of visual opportunities. This is Ford's all-electric ETransit cargo work van. And I want to thank you for joining us on this episode of Queer4Cars as we checked out Ford's all-electric products, from their ETransit to their Ford F150 Lightning to the Ford Mustang Mach-E, which we really didn't talk much about. Please give this video a like and a thumbs up. Please follow us here on YouTube and check us out on our Queer4Cars.com website and our Queer4Cars podcasts that are available on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Music, as well as other popular podcast programs. Until the next time we see you, when we're out on the road checking out new cars and trucks and talking about the automotive lifestyle. Take care.